Hello and welcome to the Art of Building a Business. I'm Lucas,
And I'm Jacob.
and in today's episode, we are going to talk about what makes a great offer.
And to be specific, because I love to be specific, we are going to talk about professional services and offers in professional services, not about product, because there are some differences. And by professional services, I mean marketing services, design services, rebranding services, or custom software, things like that. And when we talk about specificity, well, we have 10 points for today that we believe help make a great offer. And number one is specificity. And you wanted to talk about this one, so let's go.
What we mean by that
Yeah.
is
And why is it good for offers to be
Yeah.
specific?
we can specify who is it for, we can see the problem that we are trying to solve, and we can evaluate if it's a big problem or not.
A painful problem or not,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
So who is it
Well-
for? Why is it important? It seems obvious to me, but why is it important?
Yeah, topic is important because you can create an offer that is directed to your niche. It is really important because when you know whose problem you are trying to solve,
Mhm.
size of the problem, the business that you are trying to prepare it for, I mean the offer,
Mhm.
it is much easier to even start with thinking about offering something because you know the direction that you are coming to.
And even the language that the client uses, like doctors use patients, and
Yeah.
some other businesses like barbers use customers. Probably they wouldn't say patient, right? So you have to
Yes.
speak client's language. It just makes the offer better.
Yeah, that's a great thought.
And what about the size of the pain? Why is it important?
It allows you to evaluate the price because you know if you are solving the big problem or painful problem, you are able to set a bigger pricing because
Mhm.
client is able to pay more for solving painful problem.
Yeah. And they are willing to pay for the problem, for solving the problem, because if the problem is small and not painful, they won't spend their money on it.
Yeah.
All right. Should we go to number 2?
Yeah, let's
Uh,
talk about naming your offers.
And why is it important? So, I believe when you name an offer, it just makes it more memorable, but also make it seem different. So, without a name, when you offer some, let's say, from my case, recently I was talking with a client and I was presenting him an offer. And I created a name for the offer, Unlimited Automation. And I won't get into the details what the offer is about, but it was a good description of it. So I told the client that I prepared an offer that is called Unlimited Automation. And the client said like, oh, I like the name, the sound of it.
Unlimited value.
Yeah. There is some limits to it, of course, but the name was good enough to hype the client. And also later on, when we were talking, he recalled the name, he remembered the offer. So I believe that that's why it's good, because it makes the offer memorable and also make it feel different. Instead of some software service that I would offer, it was unlimited automation. Just sounds different. So that's why I believe you should name your offers to make it more memorable and make it feel different. And we'll talk about why is it important to be different a little bit later on. So going to number 3, Scope Plus. The point which is, you can go very deep into this topic. By scope, I mean what you will do for the client. So you can think of the deliverables for the client. So like website and what's on the website. And most professional services owners start with scope first. So they think, okay, I will do a blog on the website, this and that and that. And then they think how much time that it will take for them to deliver. And then they make a price based on costs. And there is no client involved in this equation because they don't think about the client. What I like to think of, my approach is to take the scope last. And to do that, I talk with the client about the value of the project, how much they are willing to spend, so how much value in it is in it for them. And then I come with some options. We'll talk about options later on. And I start for each option with the price. So I come with the price first, even though I don't know what I will do yet in this service. And then having some price, I come up with what I could do for the price for the client. So I have some costs in mind, like how much time it will take, effort, how much stress, etc. And having the list of the benefits for the client, the deliverables, I then come up with the service for the client, with the offer. So it makes it better for the client because I think of the budget and then I come with the price, and it's some percentage of the budget usually, and then I come up with what I will do for them, so I'm never over their budget. So that's what I believe how to make a great offer. The client doesn't see the difference in the result, you would say, because it's about the process how you make the offer, but I believe it helps to make better offers.
Yeah, and what I believe, the last thing that you said about the pricing is well connected to the next point, which is pretty tricky because what makes a great offer is increasing prices. And here's why. I prepared a few points that I want to talk about. And
so it's number 4 right now, increasing.
Yeah,
price.
it's number 4. Why would you pay more if there is no difference, right?
So I mean,
go
on.
Okay, so your offer or your product is perceived that its value increased. This is an important thing because when you are thinking about, let's say, buying a computer, you are thinking about a computer that costs $100 and
let's think with 1,000 maybe.
Yeah, let's say $1,000 and let's say $2,500. You know which is better, and you know actually you can suppose that the highest price will come with better value.
Yeah. So it's not about what you know is better because maybe the cheaper one is better, but you perceive the
maybe
price, the more pricey one as better. So
yeah,
that's what you are saying here.
Yeah.
All right. What else?
Like prices can evaluate for the first look. I mean, it's not always true, but they can allow you to think about the value. What I want to talk more about is that the client is more involved when he will pay more, because the higher price he will pay, the price will be bigger, and his effort will be more needed. I mean, by speaking needed, I mean he don't want to waste this money, and he will be more involved in the process. He is investing money. He wants to make money on it, so he will be involved in this process.
All right.
And this helps you also increase profits for your business, because if you will raise your prices, you will make more money. Even if you will lose half of your clients, then it's a simple math. You will make the same amount
If
of
I
money.
double my prices, right?
If you will double your prices.
All right.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't add that. If you will double your price and you will lose half of your clients, it's a simple math, then you can make the same amount of money.
Yeah.
And that's important because you will gain time.
For business development. But I wanted to go back to the sentence that you said, that why would you pay more if there is no difference? And because you said that you could easily, let's say, double your prices and make twice as much money. But even if you lose half of your client base, you'll make the same amount of money. But I think there is a risk if you are no different than your competitors, and at least your clients don't see you as different. That's the most important thing. You can think of yourself as being different, but if your clients can see that, it won't work. So being different, it's back to niching down. But if you are providing commodity, let's say you are a programmer and you are billing by an hour, and you want to increase your prices twice, thrice, or three times as much. Someone will ask, why an hour of your time costs 3 times as much as the competitor? And if there is no difference, you are some JavaScript developer and the other person is also a JavaScript developer.
Yeah.
So
you're solving the same problem.
From the perspective of the client.
Yes.
And you may be write better code than the junior that costs more, but the client usually doesn't understand the difference. And you have to differentiate somehow. So I believe that's important, because raising your prices without being different can make it painful for you, because you'll probably not get any more clients. So that's a good advice, but you have to make some steps before.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The fifth point is the interesting one, and I want you to tell something more about it.
Right. So it's less about the offer itself, more about what happens after you show the offer or send the offer to the client. So I have a rule to never negotiate my prices. Never. And I mean it. Never negotiate my prices. And I believe it's better to negotiate terms of the offer, but let's talk about why you should never negotiate the prices. Because clients often want to get some discount. And when you agree to that, you're risking that they will want to get a discount from this time on always. And you don't want to do that, because you are losing money.
Yeah.
And what I do to decrease the risk of clients negotiating the price, I ask my clients in the offer to pay upfront, the full price upfront. For some of my friends, when I proposed them to do that, they were not willing to because they were afraid they will lose clients when they tell them that they have to pay 100% upfront. But from my experience, from their experience, when they finally trusted me about it, is that half of the clients will just accept it. It's fine for them. Some of the clients have some internal rules about not paying some amount of money or paying upfront the full amount. And some clients just want to negotiate so they have more cash flow. And what I do, I agree to that. I agree to split the payment. So like half is upfront and the other half is, and it's important, in 30 or 60 or 90 days. It's never after we finish the project, because it tends to prolong and you don't know when you will get the money. And being aware that you will get money in 30, 60, 90 days will help you with your cash flow, especially when you hire employees. So it just makes everything easier. And one more point about not negotiating your prices is that it just ruins your relationship. I mean, negotiating prices and giving a discount ruins your relationship because it puts client in the more powerful position. That's what I see. And saying no can be also powerful, make it like the price, bigger price makes the service, they make the clients perceive the service as more valuable. Also saying no and saying that it's the price for the service also makes the clients believe that the service must be more valuable. So, so that's something that I like to do, or rather not do, not negotiate my prices.
I hear a great responsibility here. When I am hearing sentences like this, I see that while preparing an offer, it is important to not only thinking about client, but also about yourself. And great offer is well balanced between your profit and your client's profit. And this is great responsibility. But it's of course negotiable.
You both, yeah. You both run businesses, so you both want to be profitable.
Yeah.
And when you said great responsibility, I felt like great offers come with great responsibility.
That can be the title of our podcast for today.
It sounds good, but it's too funny to be like understandable. Anyway, guarantees. That's point number 6. And you wanted to talk a little bit about guarantees. I love this topic, but I will give you.
The stage is mine right now, and I want to talk a little bit about guarantees because this is an interesting topic, where like I think there is a lot of fun preparing guarantees because you can be as much creative as you want, and there are no limits.
So you're saying that there is more to guarantees than if you are not satisfied, I'll return your money.
No, absolutely not.
All right.
There is only one guarantee that is correct on the market, and nothing more.
So what you are cooking here? What do you have?
Yeah, what I think about preparing guarantee is something like, first of all, you can change the name. Like guarantee, like the word guarantee, it might be boring. Like everyone suppose that it will be on your agreement, on your offer and stuff. What about changing the naming convention? And I prepared something like this. The satisfaction guarantee will be called hell yeah or go away guarantee.
Right.
What do you think about this?
I think it sounds funny, and it comes back to the point of number 2, naming your offers. Naming is important everywhere, and including guarantees. And when I see on an offer satisfaction guarantee, I mean, many of us will probably be like, okay, satisfaction guarantee. I have seen that before. But when you see, and it fits your brand, because I believe it needs to fit your brand, something like, hell yeah, or go away guarantee, you're like, wait, what's that?
Yeah.
So that's great. I like it.
We can go further with this because this is only the name. We have more context in guarantee, like the whole context of the guarantee.
Yeah.
And what about changing the description of it from like, if you are satisfied? Actually, what does it mean if you are satisfied? You didn't make as much money as you want, like you didn't like the cooperation, the atmosphere on the calls were better, or what does it mean you are not satisfied? Let's make it specific. Let's niche your guarantee down and let's put something like this. If we wouldn't deliver something, for example, 20 leads in a month, then we will work next month for free until we will get this 20 leads. So
okay.
this is the description of the guarantee that might sound interesting because this is specific. You know what to expect.
So let me interrupt.
Yeah.
You are saying here that let's say we are running a marketing agency and we get our clients more clients,
Yeah.
and you said leads, 20 leads in a month, in 30 days, right?
Yeah.
And if we don't deliver that, we'll work for free until we get those 20 leads.
Yeah.
I believe I like it. I believe we could make
For next month.
Yeah.
There's more to that, but
Sure. But
continue.
what I was thinking is that you could make it even better because people usually don't need leads. Like you can get many leads, but if you are not good leads, if they don't turn into clients and they don't turn into money, I don't need leads. I need clients. So
Yeah.
maybe even better guarantee would be if you want to offer one like that, we will get 20 paying clients in next 30 days, or we will work the next month for free until we get those 20 clients, right?
Yeah. And that is even more specific.
Yeah, because usually business can predict how much money it make from 20 clients.
Yeah.
So if the price for the service for getting 20 clients is X, and I will make more than X, it's probably worth it, especially when you guarantee it and it won't cost me more than that.
Yeah.
So you can't bill hourly. You have to probably have some fixed pricing or value pricing, but it looks like fixed pricing in the end. So, all right, I like it. What else?
You can go risky in guaranteeing your solutions. Like, let's assume that you are running an marketing agency.
Mm-hmm.
And we can all agree that marketing automation tools are not the cheap ones.
All right.
So if we won't get the clients, the paying leads, paying clients, even after next month, we can give your money back that you paid us, and we will pay for the tools.
Right. I would think more of there would be even more risk if you were running advertisements on Facebook, on Instagram, and you paid the cost of the ads for the client, which sounds pretty risky. And also, what makes it great about guarantees, I believe here, that it sounds risky because it's a risk for you now, not for the client.
Yes.
But it also gives that sense of confidence.
Yes.
And it's so the risk. If I found a company that would pose me that, like there is no risk and there is only a chance to get something. Of course,
there's nothing to lose here from the client's perspective.
I mean, it's very risky for the business, the marketing agency. And I guess the service itself would cost a lot. You couldn't make it cheap because the guarantee is so great.
Yeah.
And that's also the point of guarantees, that it lets you increase prices, make premium prices.
Yeah.
All right. So I also see that on the list that you have something like being creative with not only giving satisfaction, not only returning money, but also something that is called bug-free guarantee. So I know that's something that we talked before. That's what I do. Do you want to talk about it, or should I talk about bug-free guarantee shortly? Do you want me to talk about it?
Yes.
All right. So instead of returning money, you can think of what else the client needs. So most clients want results. They don't want their money back because they wasted their time. But sometimes there is some other risk involved in terms of software. If I'm creating software and I deliver it and then there is some bug, you feel even before the bug exists, you are afraid that there will be some bug and business will stop.
Mhm.
My clients will be angry, and I offer something called bug-free guarantee
Mhm.
that says that for X month after we finish working on the system, I will fix any bug for free. And it just makes
That is great idea, but also risky because
not really.
the cost is your time here.
Yes, but you want, for me, I want
Yeah.
to deliver great software.
Mhm.
Of course, bugs happen, and I believe every software has bugs, but I try to minimize the risk of the software having bugs.
Mhm.
Bugs are errors if someone is not from the software world. So any errors in the code, I want to deliver software that is great, good enough, that doesn't have bugs. And what the guarantee does, of course, it risks in case there is a bug, but also makes me work better and deliver better service, and also make the client feel before they even buy
Mhm.
that the service will be great, because he wouldn't include bugs if he has to fix them later on. So it's better for me, and he understands that it's better to write great software.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, so there is guarantees are a topic in itself. We could probably make a few episodes about it.
Yeah.
So let's move on.
Maybe we'll prepare something like that for you, only about guarantees. Let us know if you want to hear more about it. So we will prepare and record something about this.
Yeah.
Uh,
Number 7.
Yeah, but one thought about it, about bugs, because I heard on non-technology podcasts saying it's not a bug, it's a feature. So I think it's not that technology hermetic, or yeah.
Yeah. My clients usually understand bugs, but still.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So going straight to the point number 7.
All right. So number 7, options. And to be specific, you should have options in your offer. And why is that? There are a few reasons. And the main one, maybe not the main one, but you want to include, I would say 3 is perfect, 4 is less perfect, and 2 is also good, still better than 1. Why? Because if you get an offer with just one option, your brain thinks, do I want to work with them or not? There is a decision to be made, and there's always that decision, but
0-1 decision.
it's like your brain thinks about this one. And when you send an offer with options, or you have an offer on your website with options, the client will think, how we want to work with them. We have option 1, option 2, and option 3. And the options, again, are a topic in itself, but just having the options will shift the focus from if we want to work with them, like how we want to work with them. Instead of if, we'll have how. And it also...
That's the absolute change.
Yeah.
It's totally different.
And it helps the client choose the option that best fits them. What will be most helpful and what fits their budget best. And you have a higher chance of converting the client. And in the option, the cheapest option, you will have less of your effort, and the most pricey option, you will have more of your effort, probably. Or maybe some more risk involved, because, bigger price, but you take the risk.
Yeah.
So let's move to number 8, which could be a sub point of number 7, hooking. And I will go straight into psychology just to give an image. What is hooking? If you own a car, dear listener, and you drive a car, you're on a highway, and then you have to go to the city, and you go to the city. You are moving pretty fast, and now you feel low, depending if you're listening from Europe or the US. I would say just 50 kilometers, which will be like I don't know, 70 miles per hour, something like that. So 50 kilometers feels slow.
I think it's the opposite. 70 kilometers will be 50 miles.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's keep with the normal metrics, which is kilometers. So you
The simplest way, I think, in the simple, because running from 0 to 100 in Europe, it's similar to 0 to 60 in US. So I am thinking of it.
My bad. Anyway, when you're driving 50 kilometers per hour and you are driving over 100, it feels so slow. It's even painful. It feels slow. And just now imagine that you are in a traffic jam and you are moving, almost not moving, like 5 kilometers per hour, super slow. And you start with this image. And now you start moving 50 kilometers per hour and it feels so fast. Suddenly, even though in the first case it was feeling slow, our brains work like that and it feels funny. It's the same with music. You're listening quietly, some music, and then you put it on some level X, it feels loud. But if you were listening to some level over X loudly on your headphones and you're, again, now listening to level X, it feels quiet. Our brains are very easy to buy.
Yes.
And that's
good example is turning from highway to the city, where you were traveling like for 3 or 4 hours on the highway with some amount of speed, and now you were moving really slow, and it feels
slow.
It feels slow, but then you remember, wait a minute, I was driving this road yesterday and I felt like I am moving a little bit too fast, and now I am going the same speed and I feel like I almost not moving.
Yeah, it's about how we perceive something. And what's funny, because okay, let's go with the price and I'll tell why it's funny, because you can give some different example that will still make it work. So why hooking is great for offers? If you hook the offer, start the offer with some value for the client. So let's say he makes $100,000. He expects to make from the project $100,000. And then you make some pricing points like it will cost you 30,000. I don't know, 15,000 and then 8,000. It just feels quite cheap.
Yeah.
But if we gave some other number, like we even started with the reverse pricing, so it was 8,000, 15,000, and 30,000. The 30,000 suddenly feels so pricey. So you can do hooking in few ways. Two ways that I like to do it is start with some value in the project. It can be taken from the conversation from the client. So you expect the project to make 100,000, and it puts the number in the brain. And then you start pricing your services, and they will feel cheaper for the client. So he's more willing to spend the money. Also, what I like to do, I was experimenting with it lately, is instead of putting, as you often see, the options from the cheapest to the most pricey one, I start with the most pricey one, then I have the middle one and the cheap one. And it comes back to options. People usually choose the middle option because they are risk averse, and most people choose the middle option often. So again, giving options lets them choose middle option. Before that, there was no option. There was just one option. And also, if you list the pricey thing first, you can even make it so pricey that you believe that the client won't take it. Then make the second option feel cheap and the third option even cheaper. And you will be surprised because some clients will choose the most pricey option, back to your point about increasing prices. And you'll have some lesson from that. But also it will help you sell more of the option 2, the middle one. That's all about
The
hooking.
middle one is one magic option. It's
Yeah.
always
Mo-
that's
most
where our eyes are pointing always, like the middle one. What will I get from the middle one?
You don't want the cheapest one because there is some risk involved. You don't want the
Yeah.
most pricey one because there is also always also some risk, like to put more
Mhm.
money. So people tend to choose the middle one.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about options. Enough about hooking. Number 9, social proof.
proof. I can talk about it a little
Let's
bit. I have 2 points according social proof. The first one is testimonials
Mm-hmm.
of the clients that you served. You deliver some value for them. You can always ask about their opinion and ask if they will agree to put this opinion in your offer or on your website. So the business, the next business that you are trying to set up a deal with,
Mhm.
will know that, hey, look, these guys were working with this company, and this company, and they were and delivered pretty well value
It
based on the opinion.
It builds trust,
Yeah, it builds trust.
helps the convert the offer. All right.
Yeah.
What about the
It builds confidence, like we said a few points ago about building confidence. The confidence builds trust.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
yeah, and we can say something more about metrics.
What do you mean by
How we help clients, but here again we want to be specific. Like not only we help this company do that at all, we want to be specific on that. Let's say that we help them to increase their conversion by 30%.
All
It
right.
is metric. It is something specific. It's something that you can evaluate.
A business result.
A business result.
And that's all right. I think it's even better when you have a client that also wants to increase conversion
Yeah.
and they see, wow, they improve their conversion for this and this and this company. It builds even more trust than, yeah, the service is great, than the testimonial.
Yeah.
All right. I like it. Something.
So I think about social proof, that's all, because it's a simple point, but it's really important. So we can move to the last one, 10th, which is urgency.
Urgency, which is often like a dark tactic people use. I hate.
Yeah, that's why it's the last on our list.
No, but you can do it well. And I just hate when on a website you have those fake timers. And when clients realize it's fake, you want to build trust. And it doesn't build trust, it ruins trust. So don't do fake timers. And I listed 2 ways to build urgency, depending on the stage of your business and what you're doing. So I have some established offers in my business. And when I send offers to my client or I propose, show them the offers on meetings, the offers involve in the terms that they are valid for 14 days from now, so 2 weeks from now. And then I can't offer my availability and the price.
Yeah.
Because I tend to change prices, and depending on availability, I sometimes price more because I'll put more responsibility on me. So why not make more money? But also I can provide the availability because I will probably be talking with other clients, and I don't want to be in a spot when I don't know if I can accept the next client, because I was waiting for response. That's why I give the 14 days deadline for accepting the offer. It comes from my business. It's not fake.
Yeah.
If let's say a client responds a month later, I will tell them honestly if I can accept them, if I can work with them, because maybe I accepted some other clients to work with.
Mhm.
So it comes from honest. That's very
Yeah.
important. And that's one thing. The other thing is that I like to, when I work with my friends or I start with some new service and I want to test it, I tell my clients or some new clients that the price is X for
Mhm.
Y amount of clients. So let's say the price is 5,000 for this service, but only for first 5 customers.
Mhm.
And after that, I'm going to raise it. And I mean it. Because
Yeah.
if I see that it's selling well for this price, I can probably increase the price.
Yeah.
Back to your point about increasing prices.
Yeah.
So that's what I do when I want to increase prices, and it works pretty well. And it's still honest. I really mean it that I will increase the price.
Mhm.
And because on every point of the cooperation with my clients, I try to build trust. I don't even try, and I would say I trust because I want to build the trust.
Yeah.
And
That's the first thing, building trust.
yeah.
We can even add this on the first point on our list.
Like
Building
finish-
trust.
Yeah, maybe that would be a title of the episode.
Yeah.
Not really, but yeah, building trust is important. So to summarize the number 10, urgency, I give in my offers 14 days that make the offer valid for 14 days. And if I start with a new offer or just want to increase prices, I tell that for first clients,
Mhm.
let's say 5 first clients, I increase the price is X, and then I increase prices.
Yeah.
I think that's it. That's 10 points we had.
Yeah.
Do we want
And what is really important, if you said to the clients you will do something, like you will change the pricing, do it.
Yes.
It builds trust.
Yes.
So
And
that is
1,000 more
really
time.
yeah.
Yes. So
So-
let's quickly summarize the 10 points. So someone who was listening to it can take notes now, probably,
Yeah.
if he weren't taking them before. So can I go through them, or do you want to go through them?
I have one thought to all of them. Like
Okay.
you probably heard, these are all connected. This is the connected structure. One point will affect others
Yeah.
and opposite. It is something that you can it's that it is complex, but also you have a lot of flexibility in creating such an offer. You can mix these points, you can resign, you can add new ones, which will be well suited for your specific intention and the specific problem that you are trying to solve, which we said, what we said on at the beginning.
Yes. And I like that you say that everything is interconnected, that everything
Yeah.
is linked together. And I believe like the point number 1 is the most important one, and specificity, because when I know, so let's go through them.
Mm-hmm.
Specificity. Who is it for? What is their problem? And how painful the problem is.
Mm-hmm.
It sets everything. So you make guarantees for the problems.
Yeah.
So number 2, naming your offers. It makes them more memorable and makes it different. Next, scope last. So you want to start with the value of the service for the client, and the price of the service, and then come up with the scope. Not the other way around, because then you start with scope, costs for you, and the price, and it's not really what helps the client, and that's not what moves their business. Increasing prices. Well, you should just increase your prices.
Yeah. Don't be scared. If you are delivering value, the client will be able to pay for that.
If you are delivering value.
If you are delivering value.
And if you are different than the competitors, which goes back to the point number one. Because if you are no different, then why would I pay you more?
Yeah.
And to summarize some of your points in increasing prices is that the perceived value increases of our service. The clients that we attract are less demanding. The client is more involved, which helps them achieve their business goal, and
be part of achieving this goal.
Yeah. And it also increases profits of your business. Number 5 is to never negotiate your prices because it ruins trust, I would say. Maybe not ruins, just makes it worse. And it's better to negotiate terms than to negotiate prices. Number 6, you should include guarantees. We assume that everybody includes them, but we should say that you should include guarantees and also
I think this is the must-have in preparing offer.
Yeah, and be creative with the naming, with the description, with the what the guarantee is about. It doesn't have to be about carrying money.
And also, don't be afraid. Go risk.
Yeah, because if there is no guarantee, then the client takes the risk.
Yeah.
And, well, people pay for the risking them. So you can make the offer cost more. So you can increase prices. So the points are interconnected. Did you say that? Number 7, options. It's better to offer 3 options than 1 option, or just more than 1 option, because then the client won't think if they should work with you. It changes the focus to how do we want to work with them. Number 8, hooking, which is giving some bigger number before you give your prices to make them feel lower. And number 9, social proof. So work on testimonials, include them in the offers on your website. And also, if you can, include some metrics, how you helped deliver business results, like we helped increase conversion by 30%, for example, for client X. And number 10, urgency, which can be tricky. What I like to do is to give 2 weeks, and the offer is valid only for 2 weeks. And also, when I try to increase prices, I tell that for some clients, some number of clients, the price will be X, and then I will increase it. And I believe that's it.
That's it. Thank you all for your time. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you want to share with us your thoughts about preparing an offer or about our podcasts, don't be afraid to DM us or to write comments. We want to hear your feedback. It is really valuable for us. It will help us deliver better content for you, because we will know what you want to hear about.
Exactly.
So thank you all, and see you guys in the next episode.
Thank you. Ciao.
Bye.